English, which is not even our core language. That you don't go to school to go and lose yourself. You don't go to school to go and forget who you are. You go to school to acquire knowledge and then use it. You understand? So that's all I'm saying. You don't go to school and you lose yourself. If you didn't go to school, you need in these times you have a lot of problem because people will rip you off. You just need to open up your medulla. So that's what I'm saying. Just open up the medulla and get some knowledge because the global village where we are right now, if you don't know how to use ATM, you give your PIN code to somebody to use it for you. That is dangerous. You understand? This is what I'm saying.
Okay, so Japa goes beyond a song. It is more or less like a project.
Yes.
Fifi Selah is a backing.
Yes.
But it comes with a song as well.
It comes with the song. I have a song.
Is my DJ having it?
Diva. Yes.
Okay. Excellency Fire. Fifi Selah is my special person here this morning on Showbiz Agenda. And I still want to read your tweets. If you have any question for Fifi Selah or Excellency, you can send it through. It is at Xylophone 1021. You can still use the hashtag and Showbiz Agenda, trending number 4 in Ghana. Let me read some few tweets in the studio. Your name is Kojoga Fuego or Figo or whatever it is. He says Fifi Selah. Fifi Selah is a bag of contradiction right now. On one hand, he's saying he doesn't have money to pay Payola. On another hand, he's saying if you Sami ask for it, he will pay. You did not understand it, I'm sure. Kweku sent one says, wow, Sami, I nearly mixed this interview with Excellency Fire Fifi Selah. I learned so much from him, and till now, I'm using some of his advices. Bless him up for me, and please tell him the reggae and dancehall industry needs him back. Dance mania to bring more unity, and it goes on like that. Daryl Boboski says, Sami, everyone is complaining the industry is not helping. What is going on? And Selah is being real. Sami, ask him about his relationship between him and Shatta Wale. He says, Fifi Selah, indeed, you are making much sense. Keep promoting reggae music in Ghana. It goes on like that. We are going to listen to Japa. And we will still come back to Fifi Selah to answer some 1 or 2 questions with my panel members here in the studio. I will still want to read more tweets from you. It is still time with Excellency Fire. Excellency fire deliver. So is this the Japa or this is a different thing?
This is deliver. This has everything in it. This has a song.
Okay.
This is I can do a cappella for you. Yes.
We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
Mamin komba. Papa nyejuma. Ambufro wofie. But wo busy wo beshe. Awo for rebere. Wo hwano brana ye dokun. Wala fashe. University graduate school when you do not yet. Ufran and I'm still to mama la crampe. Eraze te yesu freo. Riasi usama dosu. Ye huma ye o. Pape wala beshe wumba. Wala beje wumba. Deliver hello, deliver TB Joshua Yami, deliver hello, deliver Sammy Flex Yami, deliver Fred Alavan Yami, deliver Xylophone Yami, deliver Anapia Yami, deliver Yasa Yes, Sammy Flex. Serious.
Now, which villain is this one? Is it Awoyo?
Awoyo. When you go to Jamaica, it's called it has a name.
It has a special name.
And
in
it's
Jamaica,
given to the Africans, the people in Jamaica who still have the African culture, the roots.
Okay.
That kind of ancestral worship, feeling. That's the kind of rhythms they play. And it's so surprising that in Ghana, Awoyo is also like that. You understand? So it's the same thing. It's a good tune for Jamaicans too. They love it. They love it, and they are moving, they are dancing. Dance that looks like kundum. And I'm like, wow, this is kundum. They're like, yeah, that's how, when you hear this music, that's how you go. Like, wow.
Who produced this?
This one was produced by Wazumbi.
Oh, Wazumbi.
And it featured Wazumbi.
Oh, I know Wazumbi. Wazumbi is that kind of producer who can do this.
Yes.
Because he likes this traditional Afro-fused kind of beat.
Yes.
Wazumbi. Now, I also have with me here an album, Made in Africa.
Yeah.
And I hear it is out now. What are the details to share on this album?
Okay, Made in Africa was released in 2010. Yes, released in 2010 under Black and Tough International. That's Black Rastas record label. Yeah, he helped me cut about 1,000 CDs. Big respect to Black
Were
Rasta.
you signed on to Black Rastas label?
Not actually. Me and Black Rasta brethren. So it's like, yo, Excellency, your music is keeping long too much. Let's bring it out. I'm like, cool, Charlie. I'll put your logo on it. Let's do it. Back and bam. So I got his logo on it. So we duplicated about 1,000 copies that sold.
Okay.
And then it wasn't on the tours.
Oh, okay.
And I'm about to release my next solo album. So I just want people to have this. That's why I give it out. So this one has Castro, Dasibel Jamina on it. And it's an album that you need to have if you really want to know more about Excellency. And then Kubolo, we also have Nana Finn. Yeah, we also have Nana Finn and Stoneboy. Stoneboy is also on it. We have Stoneboy.
I see. So Deliver is not on it, I guess.
No, Deliver is not.
Deliver
is the single is out, so you can have it.
So where can we get a Deliver? Because
you can download it to
feeling.
BillyWords.com.
That is a long yes. Still at the background, I want to go on to Twitter. I've seen one or two interesting tweets that I would want to read, especially one from Naya Redu. And Fifi said, I would want you to listen to this that I have got as well.
Okay.
Chief Charles, I want you guys to listen to what Naya Redu is saying. I've seen two tweets from him. I'll read all of them. He's Sammy, why is it that elsewhere Two-Face is still rocking and our legends like Fifi Sela and the rest have to struggle every time they want to put out music? Charlie, something we need to start the education issue. And again, he says, Sammy, it is sad to hear a whole legend like Fifi say he is more or less like an upcoming artist. You see, I've said a lot of times that our industry followers and loyalists, that is fans, need education. I'm sad when he said he owned $14 on iTunes. Wow. These two statements from Nana Redu. We'll come back to it. But let's pay attention to the Made in Africa album. We'll listen to some one or two and we'll come back to wrap up this discussion. But for information, Deliver is on deliverwords.com. You can get it. You just Google Deliver, Fifi Seller, and you can get this. So this is called Survivor of Fifi Seller and Stonebwoy. Remember, it is way back. Bow J's production.
CA for pledges.
Some of the songs you can enjoy when you go online digital stores to get the Made in Africa album from Excellency Fire. See, I still remember this song.
Which one?
This
Yes, this particular one.
I still remember. It was banging those days.
Yes, those back.
Wow, so we can get this and more
Yeah.
on the Made in Africa album,
Yes.
which is online now.
Yes, it's on online.
Okay, and I believe whoever is looking for it can get it. But now, what is new is the Deliver. Now, let me come back to that Halfco and Chief Charles. Once again, talking about Nanaya Radio Streets. What is Halfco saying about this? Where he is saying that if in Ghana we cannot still celebrate men like Fifi Seller and the rest of them, then Kwesi Arthur and the rest should also be careful, including that Halfco yourself. What are we saying?
Sorry.
Mhm.
I can relate to that too.
I know.
Because it happened to me.
Mhm.
You know, because like I said, in Ghana we don't like new things. Once you came up as a group, everybody wants to see you end up and die in the group.
Wow.
Immediately you branch off, or immediately you start a solo project.
Mhm.
People don't want to give you attention. That's what I'm saying. You can be writing music like Michael Jackson, and people still wouldn't want to give you attention. Fifi Seller is legendary.
Mhm.
He came from the era of people who decided to do fancy rap, put the fancy language in rap. Imagine the generations they've influenced. Imagine the people they've influenced. I was an underground artist when Star Squad came out. We were at that point looking for producer, and you hear these people. And I must say, I'm also disappointed in DJ Sticker. You can't have Fifi Seller in the studio.
Why are you always on the case of DJ
No,
Sticker?
because you see, you have Fifi Seller here. He refused to play Samamita, Tempo. Oh no. No.
He's a young DJ.
Well,
Take it from that angle.
it's a research
He's a young DJ.
research
He's a
here.
young DJ.
Because that's iconic. I mean, that song.
Oh, DJ Sticker the other way. Only man.
Mafia boss.
Mafia one.
You know, so Fifi is legendary. So it's the issue with the Ghanaian mentality, the way we psych ourselves. You see, people, when even this song that you played, this
Survivor.
no, the first one,
Deliver.
the Deliver song. You see, when I was listening to the song, I say, why do we as artists all only get to know our roots only when we are maturing? only when we're moving out. Out there, it's not like that. Yesterday, when this xenophobic attack started in South Africa, somebody asked a South African, say, you people are fools because you can't even speak English. You know, then when they write, mostly they bring their language to play. And the person was like, we are not like you people. We always stick to our culture. We have been heavily influenced by the West. So when you're doing something that does not sound like the West, people think you are not even working hard. When can we just sit down and realize like this is our culture, let's get stuck to it and forget about everything? Why do we keep doing what the West does and they take the credit for it? Because like I always say, when you go to a country where I always mention a country like Vanuatu. When you go there and you're doing something that the West does, because they don't know where you come from, they're going to credit it to the West. But when we go there and we do something that will ask questions, they will ask questions like, and he for a yard, which people do these things, and then they get to find out this is from Ghana. That is what we have been missing, and we have been using this thing to train our kids, and they are following the same pattern. Everybody, when high life, somebody sees you, high life now, jeans. And so we send to my baby. You understand? We always having a certain mentality about the things that belongs to us. No? We see it as a grass. But that is the one that will make the world's attention come to us. Brazil have been labeled as people who play samba football. What do we play? It was 99 when we played under 20 if we be at Gross Soccer. Even that one, it died out because it was Ghanaian originated. Azonto died out, Ghanaian originated. Why can't we keep things that we invent ourselves? Why can't we? We are always jumping on things done by the West, then we jump on it, then we forget about our identity. It is bad. The Nigerians are not like that. So coming to the point where two-faced them are making waves still and our legendaries like Fifi Silla is not, it's because the Nigerians are not like that. The Nigerians respect culture. You know that on this Western African region, Nigerians influenced all of us to be going to weddings and engagements wearing African prints. Initially, we weren't doing it. When people were traveling a Obeche suit, going to wedding Obeche suit, the Nigerians actually influenced that with this, their Pata and all those ones. The Nigerians are never like that. When they see legends, they respect them. When Twitter put MTV base put Wizkid against the bunch, that let's vote and see, Wizkid put out a tweet and said stop being disrespectful.
Wow.
Yes. He said this is a man that I've looked up to. This is a man who has put me on, who has done this. Stop being disrespectful. Delete this tweet.
Wow.
I'm even wondering if a Ghanaian artist could have done that. So we don't respect the culture. We don't respect legends. We don't look. Somebody could just call and probably speak to Fifi in a certain way. There's some new generation, but they do it. They did it to Hammer at Joy FM. Somebody will just go and say something stupid. The Nigerians are not like that. They may be disrespectful in other areas, but people who have set marks, who have actually brought out, revolutions that has influenced generations, they don't go at them like that. So it's about time we sit back and educate the upcoming ones. Let them know that we need to respect legends. Either like that, once it's being done to Fifi, it'll be done to me. It'll be done to the new baby born who has been born today. The next generation, we need to set up as a people.
Thank you so much. His name is Dada Hafko. I'll be giving you the chance to talk to Fifi Silla, so get ready on the phone 0266660735, 0266660735, and again 0500000385. I know you've missed him. After Chief Charles, we will get onto the phone line, so you can also say a word or two to him. Mr. Chief Charles, let me listen to you, boss.
Sammy, I can relate. Yeah, of course.
The relatable people.
Yeah.
The relatable.
He's my contemporary. Around the same time, they came, what's the name? Sasquatch. You remember Shepherds?
Yeah, Shepherds. Yeah.
Chief, talk to your mic. Talk to your mic.
That DC.
Acapella. Yeah, acapella.
Okay.
So we're contemporaries.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Let me quote something from the Bible. In Exodus chapter 1 verse 8, it said, "Then a new king who did not know Joseph arose." A new king who did not know Joseph arose. This was a potentate. At the time, Joseph was the king of Egypt. So this was someone who was supposed to know him. Because there must be a history, the genealogy of kings that have come before whoever it is that came. But that king didn't know Joseph, that he was once a king. So I mean, in human history, sometimes as a result of things that happen, you will be obscured, you will be forgotten for what you have done before. And particularly in this or with this industry, which is privately driven, if you don't blow your trumpet, if you don't tell your story, nobody will tell it for you. So first of all, the onus is on you to tell your story, what you've done, so that it is in people's face, so that you are not forgotten. Has arisen because Ghana as a country, we have broken down every structure and system that's supposed to make us what we're supposed to be. I tell you what, GBC used to have a archive department, where back in the day, if you went to GBC archives, it doesn't matter which musician or an actor, if you ask for the product, they would find it for you. GBC doesn't have that anymore. I think there was a time there was some fire to the archive department that destroyed some of the materials. I remember back in the day when Joy FM started, they had an archive department. If you went there and you were looking for something, you go to archives, or if you have a song, you take it to the archives. And the guy kept it, and the DJs go there, they fish out the song, so you can have a discography of an artist from when they began. Today we don't have it anymore. No, today I doubt how many radio stations have archive department where they archive people's works. You have to actually carry it on pen drive and give it to them by yourself. If you don't, they don't have it. Sammy, so we have broken down structures, and that's why we are where we are today. Otherwise, the man is a legend. Again, sometimes I also blame the new crop of producers we have. I think they become a bit lazy. A lot of the time, people don't do good enough research. Back in the day, when GBC invited you for a program on their breakfast show or anything, you would be surprised the kind of introduction the presenter would give, and you're wondering where they got those information. But before you come, they would have done enough research on you. So once you sit and the presenter begins to, tell about you and all that, you even feel so good before the interview starts. Where are all those today, I mean? So yes, in Nigeria perhaps, maybe they are maintaining structures, maybe they understand the acts, and they understand the role it plays in society. Unfortunately, in our society, the intelligentsia seem to think that entertainers, so nothing to write home about. The other day, there's a discussion on Professor Jampo, on the kind of things he had said about entertainers, showbiz people getting into, and it surprised him coming on the back of, you remember a couple of weeks ago, we discussed Pius Haji, who actually said that now entertainers or showbiz people are not people you can write off or take for granted. So Professor Jampo's speech or statement is a contrast. But this is the light which they see us. And so they don't even see, or we ourselves don't even see the need to keep records, history of people, because all of this adds to the national archives. It adds to the story of the nation. Because the nation is not only built by economy, a nation is also built strongly by its arts and culture. And so this forms part of the cultural heritage that you build as a country. Sammy, we've got to go back to some of these things. We've got to go back to it. People who have been there and done it, let's begin to document them so that they are not lost in the history or in the sands of time. Because time is sandy. With time, the dust will blow on it. And nobody would see, what you've done anymore.
Thank you.
Let's go out there and tell our story. Me, the least opportunity I get, I Because if I leave it to people to tell it for me, they will obscure it.
Thank you so much, Charles. That was very strong. Now, Extra is listening to us, and obviously he's responding to Fifi. So let's go ahead. Big ups, Excellency. Excellency is not just a musician and a presenter, he's also a good graphics designer and a video editor. But I mean, forget it. Everybody has taken, or everybody takes Trotro before, not because of the industry.
Yeah, you try to take control.
Taking Trotro is only economical.
X go.
0266 and 05000385. You can also call to say a word or two to Fifi. Socialize, let's fraternize with Fifi Sela. And 0266 and again 05000385. Let's see who is here. Hello, good morning. Yes, boss. Hey, good morning. Boss, what's the name? You are calling me make you vibe. Why? You are calling make you vibe more. Excellency day here. You want to talk to him?
Oh, Charlie. Oh, you see, I did for you.
Grandfather, pa.
I go sell for Dake in there for Assurance as a rapper. You understand? From there, I did and record level Apollo Panji music. Before I come up for them. I realized that Charlie Ghana, our leaders, they help us at all. Charlie, you started playing my grandpa in tracks, and you started playing tracks way back, Charlie, so that time. I'm not expecting that. I think a whole big artist, but the man of the small person known.
I know.
Because if the music they want to tell Charlie, they don't know when you are way back and they took it because the man can hit back to back. And so now generation require ever.
I know.
My dear, the king, I don't know. Sometimes by the listen to your show, they come to listen to you on Tiwa because Charlie, too painful to Charlie, who big man like this. Now it was trying to go all around the good to books, the things way. Charlie, now
the story will change. The story will change. We are still pushing. One day, the story will be told differently. Yeah. Guy, thank you so much for your call. Let's move on to other people. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Chief.
This is Mayuri.
This is who?
I'm calling from United Kingdom of La.
United Kingdom of La.
Yes.
All right, talk to Fifi Sela, Excellency Fire.
Yo, big man.
Yes, my brethren.
Good morning.
How be you, my brethren? Dreamland, eh? Wow. This Wednesday we do another one for Republic. The Ozu Republic.
When?
This Wednesday. Ancestral Connect, yeah, in Fakar.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's move on to 0266660735 and again 0500000385. And I'm sure Fifi Sela is telling you that on Wednesday he's performing somewhere in Osu. So let's all go there to support him. Fifi, how often have you been doing that?
This is the 4th edition.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the 4th edition, and this edition is Ancestral Connect. We have David Oscar, we have Blacker Roots from Western Region, my brethren, and we have Reba Uhuru.
Okay.
And
You do it every Wednesday?
It's once a year.
I remember those days, the Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hey, the Don, what's up?
Yeah.
Don, I have Fifi Sela Excellency here for you. Do you have a question for you? Not. Not the best of connection, but I think I get him. What he's saying is that Fifi Sela should come back on radio, and I believe Fifi Sela is getting that call or those calls more. Everyone telling you to come back on radio, and maybe one day you would have to consider that whether the money is big or not. Our time is up. Let's get the final information before we close.
Thank you very much. So on the 4th of September, that's this coming Wednesday, just tomorrow evening, we'll be inside Osuru Republic. Something you have to be there.
Yeah,
you have to come at least.
Have to come and skank.
Just skank small. It's going to be between 8 and 12. It's just 4-hour set, and we have rehearsed well with our band, the family band. We're doing live band music. Come and support us. We have some Made in Africa CDs for sale and some other merchandise for sale. Come and let's just connect and get the vibe, that nostalgic vibe. Just get that. Thank you very much. I want to say big respect to Rabbi Uhuru, Blacker Roots, Crazy Stanza for holding the fort, and David Oscar and the entire MVF crew and yes, Excellency family. Thank you very much for having me.
Anytime. Let's do it again. Thank you. All right, so I have my own copies of the Made in Africa. I'm sure when I meet you, I can dash you one from my car like that. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of today's edition of Showbiz Agenda. Now, for information, yesterday we also launched, we listened to the songs on the Timbuktu by Root. That is Black Rasta's latest album, The Sweet Spirit. And of course, you need to get this album to listen to all the 32 powerful songs on the album. It is out there like that. I got mine. I have been listening to it since last night till this morning. So you can also get yours and be part of those who are enjoying all those good songs from Black Rasta, the Rootical. And again, it was his birthday yesterday. Today is your birthday. Came Kanina, and I mean you be free. K-Boy's daughter is 2 years today. Her name is Inshra Poku Asante. Inshra Poku Asante, you are 2 years today. Happy birthday to you, young girl. Grow to become one of the best girls in the world, yeah? All right, thanks to Ni Ashley, Mr. Massive, Anthony, Sapon, Facebook, Jata, Isaac, Edu, J. Kweku, and of course, DJ Sticker, Prince Owusu, Abigail Dogbe, George Nadu Grimpon, Lord Mason Levanyo, Chief Charles, Dada Hafko, as well as Kobe J. Jerry, making sure we will still be in the trends. To our technicians, Bauer, Receive, Expert Link Communication, DJ Q, Emmanuel Frimpon, Boachinana Frimpon, Sako, David Osei, and of course, Isaac Asante, K-Boy Multimedia, Emmanuel RPG, and Emmanuel Tachi. I have just one name. My name is Sammy Flex, and DJ Sticker